and if you're new, welcome. I am ASMRmajestic. Please look over my description box and follow me on my social media platforms, which actually it's only Facebook and Instagram. And if you are interested in my Patreon, the link will be linked down below. But we're gonna get into the Patreon talk and everything else. So I have a notebook. You don't understand. Like, I have a lot to discuss in this long awaited video. So I just want to first thank everyone for the birthday wishes. If you did not know, I turned 43 on March 7th. So again, thank you for all the birthday wishes. It definitely put a smile on my face. And if you've seen my community post, we hit 7K on this channel. And this is not, I'm not bragging or anything, but for me, it is such a big accomplishment. Because remember, I lost my first channel and I refused to give up, because as many of you know, I need to work from home for now to make the bulk of my money. So I couldn't stop. There was just no way. So I am very excited for the 7K on this channel, and I think, let me see, and actually we're growing really fast. As of now, we are at 7,092. So we're already almost at 7,100. So again, thank you. And I know many are struggling with their channel, as am I, which I will discuss in this long awaited video. But the only advice I can actually give is, do you. At the end of the day, you cannot please everyone, but it becomes a problem when you start steering away from yourself, because it no longer becomes fun and it becomes frustrating, and many don't want to be put in this certain category, which I completely understand, which is why I joke on this channel when I say, I've been titled a not real ASMR channel, because I don't do role plays and I don't do a lot of eating videos, and I don't do like the triggers and stuff like that. So it is what it is. I do them like real ASMR videos, like here and there, like triggers and stuff like that. But I truly believe that my followers are not the role-playing-ish type. You know what I mean? Which is why, like, I don't mind, tapping once in a while, or, like, I don't mind any type of whisper, like cupped whisper, inaudible whispering, but I don't know, I'm just not, I don't listen to, like, tapping and eating I make my channel how I would want to watch someone else's channel, you know, relaxing, someone giving their honest opinion without trying to please everyone, you know what I mean? Because I feel as if as a whole, people have problems with other people's opinions, and that's a problem with this fucking world. You know, everyone thinks they're right, and again, it's an opinion anyway. Y'all know what I'm getting at. So anyway, as far as like others getting frustrated and stuff, I totally understand, because we're gonna get into some shit about my channel real quickly, but patience is the key. Do what you're comfortable with. You know, again, you can do other things that people request, but again, I think I have made it perfectly clear on this channel that I am not the role play type. There's nothing wrong with people doing role plays. Absolutely not. I've always said kudos to those who do it, because like they put so much time and effort, and they buy materials, and they really put hard work into it, and you have to give them credit. Give credit where it's due. But that's just not me, and I never entered or listened to ASMR for eating or for role plays. If I'm being honest, I first got into ASMR for just actually typing, like keyboard sounds and whispering. That's when I found YouTube and found how we had a whole community of ASMR. So I run my channel on how I would want to watch someone else's channel, if that makes sense. And so let me know what you think about that down below. Okay, also in this video, I will be including, so you know, we will gossip about this channel and what's going on, and you know, the comments and all the other good stuff. This is still more about the channel. And then we're gonna get into me turning 43. Like, what have I learned? Has anything changed? My advice, what I hate, what irks me. You know, we're gonna go into all of that. What I no longer do, what I no longer care to do, what I want. More what I learned. Still what I learned. This is ridiculous. And then we are going to go into my thoughts on some things like celebrity gossip, things that's happening with the celebrities, the Hollywood world, and then I'm gonna bring up a topic which I was going back and forth in regards to if I wanted to go there, but then I'm like, fuck that, I am a grown woman, and I feel as if I have a little bit of intelligence, so fuck it, I'm going for it. I was watching Dr. Phil. Don't get it twisted, I don't care for Dr. Phil. I'm not faithfully tuning in at, I don't even know what time he comes on, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, it was on my Hulu, and it was a real interesting topic and discussion, and it's gonna be for the grown folks only, and it has to do with a topic of detransitioning. And so if that's a topic for you and what I'm talking about, actually I'll give you a little. They want to pass a law that people cannot start transitioning until they are 18 years old. and scandals and stuff are concerned, I will do that separately. I will do a true crime separately, but we'll get into all that in the next segment. But from the community post, many just wanted a pure whisper, pure whisper, pure whisper from me, long awaited video. So that's what I will be doing. I will be going back and forth into cupped whispering and just pure whisper. No gum chewing, no candy, no nothing, just me and you and my whisper voice, or my cupped, 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 cupped whisper, whisper, whisper. So stay tuned for the first segment. Okay, you know, I had to write stuff down for the timestamps, and so, but moving right along. Alright, so we did the intro. We spoke about me thanking everybody for the birthday wishes, the milestone. I explained what this video is going to be about. Alright, so what's going on with this channel? If you have noticed, or maybe you haven't, I have not been posting the way I used to be posting, and that's because I don't know, I don't want to say I'm not motivated, but I'm just confused as fuck because, you know, I don't know. Like, for instance, okay, so let's wheel it back. When I asked on the community post what you guys wanted to hear for the 7K special, a lot of people wanted to hear gossip, my neighbor gossip, stuff that's going on in my apartment building, my family drama, all that stuff. And this is not a sales pitch, although if it was, I'm not sure why that would be a problem. But anyway, I just need to make this very clear. I did mention it in the take a walk with me during the snowstorm that we had, but I will not, I repeat, I will not be putting any family drama on YouTube. I will not be putting anything personal of mine on YouTube. I will not be doing any personal stories on YouTube. Why? Because once again, when I did that on my first channel, I got dragged so bad. It actually put me in a state of what the fuck, right? I mean, I got joked on about what happened to me in my attack. People thought that shit was fucking funny. Then I would get comments in regards to, like, you know, the issues that happened after that, like the drug use. People were laughing, questioning, oh, well, you should have mixed this and that, you would have gotten a better this. And it's like, y'all find this shit fucking funny. So I pour my heart out, hoping that it would help somebody in regards to if they went through the same thing I did, or if they had any type of addiction, you know, my own journey in regards to going to, you know, rehab and going to a facility because I was trying to harm myself. Like, I thought that I was helping people, but instead I got bashed, and I was in such shock because I can't say I'm really part of the social media drain. I'm not. I understand how it works. begs to get recognized, and I'm sitting here telling you guys my personal life, and y'all taking it as a joke. I'm not saying y'all, but you know what I mean. So once that happened, someone suggested that I should do a Patreon, and that's exactly what I did. Also, too, over there on Patreon, it's uncut, and I can actually say what I want, my opinions, because over there, people know, I'm not out to hurt anybody. It's just like YouTube is so sensitive, and like if I say anything, my audience know that I didn't say that to make fun of a certain group or a certain community or whatever. Sometimes people just talk, and people take things out of context too much, or they twist your words, or they make you seem something that you're not. And over on Patreon, I don't have to do none of that shit. I don't have to worry about it, right? Also, too, on Patreon, I don't have to change names. I'm not saying, okay, friend A and friend B. I hate that shit, because eventually I'm gonna fuck up, right? I'm gonna eventually say the person's name. Why? Because I'm telling a true story. It's a real life story, and my real life story, my friend is not named A or B, or I'm switching names. I don't have time for that shit. I just don't. I want to be able to pick up the mic and talk and have a serious, grown conversation. And if people say something or they don't agree with me, it's coming from love, and they're also teaching me something. Sometimes maybe I do need to be checked, but I don't need to be checked from an asshole who really doesn't get it, if that makes any sense. So I read everything that you guys said, and 95% want the gossip, the drama, and all that, and the answer is just fucking no. It's no, 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 no. I'm not embarrassed to say it. Mentally, I don't think I can handle another round of what I went through when I really was vulnerable. I can't, because I don't find what happened to me funny at all. Like, zero, zilch, not a chuckle, not a smile, not a smirk, fucking none of it. Anyway, so there is that. If you are interested in my life, join my Patreon. The link is down below. It is $5 if you just want to hear the gossip and everything else. It is just $5 a month, and I do a video every single Sunday. I am 100% committed to my Patreon. If you don't believe me, Patreon family, chime in for me right now. Even if I'm going through my worst, I still try to do that Patreon hour video, and I have 2 tiers: true crime and the Ramble. Patreon family knows I was going through some issues with my family, and although it might not have been an hour, I hopped on for like 35-40 minutes. I am 100% committed, and if my whisper and personal life, neighborhood, my love life, my dating life, I have been on a few dates. If you want to know any of that stuff, that is all strictly on Patreon. I don't want to keep saying it, but I did read the comments in the community post, and I didn't realize how much people really enjoyed my sloppiness, which is okay, and I mean that with love. But there's just certain places that you can't be sloppy with anymore, and YouTube, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, YouTube is not the place, social media period, if we're being honest, but social media is not the place to be telling all of your business. It's just not. It's not. You can't be real. You can't sit there and say your actual thoughts, and you can't I don't like short men. I actually don't. But see, that would be a problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's like people need to grow up, okay? Because everyone has preferences and everyone has likes and dislikes. But it's like when someone has a platform, it's a problem, So there is that. So okay, so we spoke about the Patreon. And there is hours and hours and hours. There is actually, I think, 110 hours of content over on my Patreon. So if you're just joining it now, you have 100+ hours to just catch up on. Listen to me while you're at work, cleaning, whatever. Hours and hours and hours. So, real quickly, I also noticed some true crime on there as well on the community post. Again, I have a true crime tier, also $5. If you just want to hear true crime, that's $5. If you want to have the ramble and the true crime, there's a discount for $8, and that is called my VIP Majestic Baby tier. And so, yeah, I don't do many true crime on this. I explained that before. It's a hassle. People say, well, other channels get away with it. Well, I don't. And that's that. I don't. I'm not gonna argue with YouTube. I'm not gonna get strikes or none of that shit. I've also noticed that on some of my Patreon, they also have been turning off some of my comments. So, I just could imagine if I posted that shit on here. I also read comments in regards to my true crime Patreon and everywhere else, and people are saying that my true crime, they need a break. It's too gory, it's creepy, it scares them. They can't totally understand that. Again, your girl here is actually a true crime story herself, so I get that. I am a true crime junkie myself, but I do sometimes need a break. That being said, though, I have decided that I am switching up a little things a little differently on my Patreon true crime tier. So, instead of like doing gory crimes, right? Because again, there's nothing pleasant about true crime, and there's 99.9% of the time it's not a happy ending. It's not. That being said, I 100% understand, and I hear you. So I did a true crime on the Malaysia flight 370. I'm completely obsessed. Completely. Maybe I don't get it. Completely obsessed with that entire story. So I am switching up a little bit. I did the Malaysia flight 1 week, and then I actually did an update on some future cases, past cases that I did, updates on that. And this week I did my true crime tier. It's gonna be about because I was sitting here thinking really long, how can I switch up my true crime so that everyone can watch? I don't want people paying money and they have to skip weeks, or they just can't get through it. I want everyone to get their money worth. You work for it. So I'm here to make sure you get your money's worth. So this week I decided to do the Bermuda Triangle, the mysteries of the Bermuda Triangle. There's been so many disappearances, missing ships, missing planes, people, boats. Never, ever be seen from again. Not like just, we'll find a piece of luggage or a wing. Never, just completely vanished. So, I actually had 5 stories, but then I realized I had to go into what the Bermuda Triangle is, right? Because people have to understand what I'm talking about to get the full effect. So I went into that, and my 4 stories only turned into 2 because one, it's called Flight 19. Flight 19. Y'all, those 2 stories that I did, I just want to tell you, it's scary as fuck. It's creepy. Not like bloody and stuff like that. It's just like, what happened? You want to know what happened, and the circumstances that came to, and like the last. Anyway, I am completely excited about this last true crime that I did, the Bermuda Triangle. I had so much fun with it, and if I get the positive feedback that I'm hoping I get back for, I will continue with different stories, because I do have 2 more stories, or 2 or 3 more stories of the Bermuda Triangle. So I am switching up the true crime. So if you're interested in that, that will be on my Patreon. Also, I am still gonna do some Hollywood stories on here, but I am thinking about shifting that a little bit also towards Patreon. Not too much, like I'm still gonna do like where they are now, but I was thinking about doing like Selena, y'all know where Selena is, right? But then that is a Hollywood story, but then that's actually more tragic, which I think will fall more into the true crime category. It's not gory or nothing like that. She wasn't chopped up into pieces, but so again, let me know your thoughts down below. I really want some engagement in this video. I am losing my sunlight, but that's okay. I really want some engagement in what I'm saying in this segment, especially. So, also, by the way, the Patreon I have written down here, I noticed too that since there's so many different age groups on YouTube, people can't handle my grown real shit, my grown real situation shit, my grown real life lesson issue shit. So I'm a real person. I am a woman. I have issues like everybody else, and so some of y'all are too immature for real shit. So there's that. Let's see what I don't have to do. Oh yeah, I also write like little key things here. Like I also wrote, I don't have to change names or change things because of the internet. I can literally be free on Patreon. Again, I don't know how people do it when they tell stories and they try to change the name, because I've tried that and I end up fucking up. It doesn't work out for me, because it just doesn't. Because when I'm telling a story, it's coming from facts and I'm just going with it. I'm not stopping and thinking, what can I do to make the story better? No, it is what it is. Alright, as far as content is concerned, let's talk about my shorts, because that was also brought up on the community post as I was going through comments. Now I started the shorts. Because I thought it would bring, more engagement to the channel, which I think it might have. I'm not 100% sure, but I have to be honest, I was 100% shocked when I heard that many of you you wake up feeling shitty, and I thought I was doing a good job or something special for those who want to wake up and hear something inspirational. Maybe you had a bad night, a bad weekend, maybe you lost your job, maybe something happened. So I just thought, and I was doing those every single day. I was putting my hard work. I sat here, I would do like a month out or 2 weeks out. You know, I made sure I scheduled them out for every day, thinking that people would really, really like it. I was actually taken by surprise when many don't care for it. Because I remember when I first did it, there was some ASMR artists who reached out to me and said that they needed that, and it made them cry, and thank you. So for me to read that my actual Majestic family don't really care for it, it's like, okay, well, if y'all don't care for it, then I will stop. I don't want to put content out that nobody's gonna watch or they're bothered by. It's like I'm wasting your time and my time. So, but that was the reason for the shorts. And I do know that like other artists, ASMR artists, do shorts, but they do that with a lot of triggers and stuff like that. And I don't want to do shorts to mislead anyone to think that this is strictly like a trigger channel. You know what I mean? I realized you have to be very, very, very careful when it comes to how you want to promote yourself to others, right? And if, people think that, you do role plays and this is and that, and then they check out your channel and you're not about that, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to be misleading. I don't want to be something that I'm not. I don't want people coming over here thinking they're going to get one thing and they're not. So that's why I went with the affirmations in regards to the shorts. Affirmations are anywhere between, I think, 15 seconds and 60 seconds. So again, I don't know, I feel as if the shorts are bringing in more engagement, but if anyone has anything or another idea in regards to the shorts, again, it's definitely a good idea for engagement purposes. And YouTube actually sent us an email in regards to shorts starting on February 1st, and it's definitely, they made it very clear, it's definitely a good way to get your channel noticed. So that's why I was doing that. But if anyone has a different idea of what I can do in regards to shorts for more engagement to the channel, please let me know down below, because it's very clear that the affirmations are not it. So I'm here for it. I'm here for changes. I'm here for ideas. So please let me know down below. I don't know. I really thought the motivations was kindness, was sweet. I don't know. Maybe there's something that, maybe I'm missing something, or maybe it was too much. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not losing sleep over it. You guys let me know. Okay. Yeah, I also have here that I will stop the affirmations unless they are requested. So if you're one of those people that like affirmations, feel free to leave me a request in one of the comments, one of the videos, and I have no problem doing that. But since no one has requested them and it's again clear that many don't like them, I will stop. Okay, let's switch over to content. And now, the Ask Majestic. I have stopped doing Ask Majestic because I feel as if many weren't taking it seriously the way I wanted them to, or the way I wanted it to go. usually have questions for me or situations that they saw or maybe a movie and you wanted to know like what I would do and stuff like that. But when I would put up those posts about Ask Majestic, because truthfully speaking, I really, truthfully, miss the Ask Majestic. But that being said, I noticed the questions were getting a little silly. I also noticed that the questions I noticed they were Googled. It was like normal Google question that people ask. Even down to like some of the tag questions, they were Googled. Would you rather? I noticed they were Googled questions. Nobody was being different. Nobody was, I want people to ask like, everyday life questions like why not mayonnaise and ketchup, or I don't know, like I don't want people Googling questions. I want people to like be creative. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. I said this before and I'll say it again. People don't like to think out the box. People don't like to be different, and I get it. Why? Because again, it seems to be a problem when people in this world want to voice their own opinion. But I want something like I want questions like something you saw with your children, or you went to a basketball game and you saw a fight break out or argument, and who do I think was right and wrong? Like I want that. I don't want people just going on Google and just finding random questions that people have asked over and over and over again. Right? I don't want it. So I'm going to bring that Ask Majestic back. I am going to do a community post after. I want to give, I think I'm going to post it because this video will be posted on Sunday. So I'm going to try it again. I am going to do another Ask Majestic community post, and hopefully I will get some, different questions, like real life questions. It could even be about your best friend. It could be about what happened in high school from before, and maybe there's something you were laying in bed and you thought about it and you're like, did I actually really handle that well? Let's Ask Majestic. That's what I want you guys to keep in mind, because again, we can have a lot of fun with that, but no more Googled questions. No questions like, would you prefer a cat or a dog? Like, y'all know, nothing against my cat lovers, but y'all know, listen, let's keep it moving. I want to keep this channel 100% real. No more fake questions, no more fake would you rather. Just sit there and think. It could be, just think about it. Let's move on. Alright, so we, alright, let's move into Facebook fast round. I gotta be honest, I thought that was the most creative thing I came up with, right? Again, I am here to entertain and also relax, but not every video has to be serious. And I noticed that as of lately, none of my videos have been like how they were before, like entertaining, people laughing, stuff like that. And that's what I want this channel to be about again. So, but for those who do not know what Facebook Fast Round is, it's a segment that I came up with, and it was just really me scrolling through Facebook late at night, and I would take screenshots of like posts that I thought were funny, or I would like enter posts that I questions and stuff like that, you know, just to make it entertaining and just like off the top thing off, you know. I also would do the anonymous, like people would write in anonymously their problems and I would read those off. I stopped. Why? Again, I feel as if people are taking the fun out of this fucking channel. People were starting to get on my nerves. People would say, oh, I hate when you laugh. Oh, you woke me up. Oh, you scared me. You laughed too much. And the funny thing is, I would put a fucking warning on the content if I was laughing. Somebody gave me that advice years ago, even back from my first channel, and I totally agreed. Like, if I knew I laughed, or, you know, or I would say in the beginning of the video, this video is not for relaxation purposes, or I would say this video is not for sleep purpose, it's for entertainment purposes only. Or on the thumbnail I would put warning, warning, laughter, laughter. So it's like, my attitude is, if you clicked into it even after the warning and even after the message I do in the beginning, and you still bitch about it, that bothers me. And you know, I was getting that way too much. And then people were like, oh, the anonymous stuff I was doing was inappropriate and nasty and this and that. I'm fucking grown. What the, like, I pick things because I want to, you know. And if I'm to the point now that if I'm too grown for you, then you need to exit off my page, because I cannot bring it down to someone else's level when I'm not on that level. So the problem is, if you're not on my level, then you need to exit out. But I also noticed that, you know, the laughing comment. Attention everyone, attention, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, it is okay to laugh. I promise you, you're not gonna melt. It's okay to laugh, crack a smile. I think that's a problem with half of us. Laughter is good. You don't always have to be serious. You can be real. You can listen to me. I can relax you and you can still have a few chuckles. I don't see what the problem is. Again, I'm already labeled as not being an ASMR real channel. So why are you coming at me like this? I don't fucking know. And this shit has been like dwindling in the back of my mind, and you know, I've been keeping it quiet. But once I went through, like, you know, the community post, and it wasn't even a community post, it was more my Instagram, if I'm being 100% honest. 95% of the shit I'm saying is like DMs that I'm getting, and that's why I don't even check my Instagram like that anymore. But overall, laughter is good. It's okay to laugh. It will not kill you. I like to entertain, okay? I don't have any friends, okay? Local friends, like next door friends. So, you know, this is all the entertaining I can give. So that being said, I feel as if people are ripping that away from me, and I'm here to tell you, I'm about to say I don't give a fuck, right? Because I started this channel with, you know, the Facebook face round. You know, I don't see anyone else doing that, and I want to keep that for the Majestic family. So, but maybe you guys want Instagram fast round, although that doesn't sound right. See, Facebook fast round rhymes. But if you guys want like an Instagram one, I need a new name for that one. Comment down below if you have a name, if we do like an Instagram one. this segment. So, okay, so I have here my final thoughts. My final thoughts are, it is hard to please everyone, and I totally understand that. I totally understand that, right? But that being said, I don't want to waste my time and your time. And so, I am open up for suggestions down below. I don't want to put out content that no one's going to watch, right? Because I can put that energy elsewhere in regards to putting content out that you guys do want to watch. And if I'm being honest, like, if y'all don't want to watch certain shit of mine, that's okay, because auntie over here can use that extra time for her dating life. Patreon. I'm just saying, if y'all don't want it, I'm cool with it. If you want it, I'm also cool with it. But if you don't want it, y'all, that extra time will be into looking for a man. Yeah, I said it, and that concludes this segment of the video. So, okay, in this segment, we are going to discuss me turning 43. What does it mean to me to turn 43? 43. Absolutely nothing. It means nothing. Listen, I am grateful. I am grateful that I was even able to wake up. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta take little things like that, because if I'm being 100% honest, I think I am out of favors from God. So, I'm just saying, I think so I'm just grateful that He allowed me to wake up, then yesterday and today and moving forward. Yeah, I'm definitely I'm out of chances and favors with the Lord Almighty. I just want to say that. But so what? Okay, so I was sitting here thinking, right? Because someone said, from my community post, like, name 43 things that I've learned, or So I don't have 43 things, but I do have some things I no longer do now that I'm 43, and stuff that I have learned as well. So yeah. What I no longer do. I no longer fight sleep. I no longer fight sleep. It's like, why? What am I proving to be up at 1, 2, 3 in the morning? Why? There's, like, I always say, anything that happens after midnight, it's never good. That being said, I live alone and I'm single. I keep telling y'all, like, my phone now stays on do not disturb and silence like 98% of the time. And there's only one person that can break that barrier, and that's my mother. She's the only phone call that would ever go through on my phone. But I would say, well, let's be honest, like, okay, I don't eat past 7 or 8 o'clock, right? I'm still on that. So after I eat, I definitely take my nightly shower. Well, after I eat, I clean up, the kitchen, I mop, I do my nightly vacuum. Once I take my shower, though, for the night, I in the bed, and I usually watch something, a movie checks out. It is what it is. So I no longer fight sleep. Oh, another one. I no longer do road rage. Wait. Although I think I might be now in my honking phase, because I will honk the fuck out of you. Oh, honk, honk, honk. Oh yeah, that's me all day. But I'm not speeding. I'm not trying to beat a light. I'm not trying to speed through yellow lights anymore. You know, cause see, I now have this mentality that like I'm over 40, so if I get into an accident, I might have been able to bounce back when I was 20, but when you're 43, that bounce back could mean rehab. It could mean someone having taken care of you. Like, absolutely not. So I'm not putting myself in any road rage. I'm not cutting nobody off. I'm not pissing anybody off. If you want to go, go. If you want to speed, speed. Like, I'm to that point. I understand that there's just certain things you just let it go. It means absolutely nothing. And you speeding, you get somewhere like what, 3 minutes earlier, 5 minutes earlier. It's just so stupid. And just sit here and think, what could happen if something happens? That scares the shit out of me. So no more road rage. And could you imagine? No, let me not do that. Let me not even say that. It's YouTube. Y'all are too sensitive for that one. And also too, if you think about it, road rage gets you absolutely nowhere. Why waste your energy on something that gets you nowhere? Oh, this one's very, very, very important because, you know, back when I was younger, I used to do my toes and nails every 2 weeks. Bitch, what? With eggs being like $15 and a fucking gallon of milk being $20 and gas being like 50. Listen, what? No, you're lucky. Like, my mother and I laugh. We can literally go like between 4 to 6 weeks. It depends on a lot. Listen, like my nails like this right now, right? With the, I don't know if you can see like the pink and the black. Oh, there you go. Right? See, when you get dark colors on your nails, the growth you can see, you know, worse. But if you get like French tips or like a light color, you can't see it that often. But that being said, y'all, that every 2 week shit is not happening. Absolutely not. I even get my eyebrows done, you know, every 4 to 6 weeks. It is what it is. It's just too much money. It's just no. 2 weeks. Do y'all know how much nails are? Let's break it down. My nails, I pay like, well, my old tech is actually coming back. Matter of fact, he was supposed to be back by March 14th. And so the next time I get my nails done, I will be reunited with my original nail person. He is back. I am excited. With him, I would always pay $45 no matter what I did, unless he added like stones or something to my nails, which I rarely do, because, you know, they get caught on your sweater, hair, etc., right? But since he's been gone, like, my bill has ranged from like $55 to $65 for my nails. My toes, my pedicure, I still use the same person, so she always charges me $40 no matter what we do. Matter of fact, my toes are actually like this. They're like the cat eye. I think they're really, really cool. But no ma'ams, I don't have me a sugar daddy. I'm broke as fuck. I'm like a regular person, just trying to live life, put gas in our car and pay rent. So there's that. myself not caring about today's music. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't think this generation will ever really truly understand what music is, what real music is. There was nothing like, I mean, of course, the oldies, right? But I was born in 1980, right? Honestly speaking, I think the early 2000s is where music was. I'm sorry. Like my playlist, I think I would say like maybe 1% of my playlist is new shit, right? But other than that, like I find myself listening to old school music, and then like on the weekends, like you might hear music now. But I've also noticed, especially people on my floor, like on Saturdays and the weekends, I can tell we're all of us are cleaners, but everyone pumps their own music. And one thing I have to honestly say is their playlist is just as random as mine. Like I have country, I have pop, I have this, I have rap, I have all of it, but a lot of it is old school music. It's amazing. Like this morning I was just jamming and he was playing like Boys to Men, and I'm like, oh, I don't know how old he is, but I'm like, what you know about some Boys to Men? And like old Ashanti and Ja Rule, like that type of music we don't have nowadays, you know. Like nowadays people think a hit is how many hoes they have and how many cars and houses, and they fly here and they fly here, and all people want to do is just flash and how many necklaces and stuff they have. And it's like, bring back the music that we can feel, that we understand. Like Brandy, the boy is mine. Bitch, what? You trying to tell me that boy is mine? You were in high school like singing that song to a bitch you knew that was like messing with your man, well, liked your man. See, we need music like that, shit that we can relate to. I can't relate to having, you know, 5 hoes and 5 Lamborghinis, and I can't relate to that. I can't, and I don't find having 5 hoes fun. I'm just saying, I fucking hate today's music. Period. I mean, we do have the exception, don't get me wrong, but you guys should understand. Yeah, I also have here my 2000-ish playlist all day. Alright. I no longer look for close parking spots in like a parking lot or like a mall, whatever. Let me explain. Majority of the drama happens when people are trying to get that closest spot. You know, there's always traffic around there and people are honking and I was waiting and I was this, I was that, but no one's ever fighting for that last spot like a mile away, right? So with that being said, you know, I park far. I don't want people near my car. I don't want, like, you know, carts hitting my car. And also too, it gets your ass walking, right? It gets some steps into your day. I no longer look for closer spots. Now that being said, let me make it very clear though. Very, 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 very clear. If it's raining and it's snowing, bitch, I live in New York. Our winters are no joke. If you think if I see a closer spot, like at the grocery store, oh yes ma'am, I'm taking that, because it's nothing like having groceries and then pushing that cart through slush and ice, and then you have to unload them. Get the fuck out of here. But other than that, I don't care if it's cold or whatever, but rain and snow, you know, or if my leg is bothering me, but 98% of the time I now park far, and I've been doing that shit for like the last 2 years now, and my mother hates it. Usually I have to drop her off and then I go park far, and then she makes me come back and go get her. Stomach being disrespectful as usual. no longer. Oh, okay, moving right along. I no longer, like at one point in my life, I always used washcloths in the shower. I no longer use washcloths in the shower. I use exfoliating wash bath towels. I just bought my mother some, I don't know if it was for her birthday. I do know I got her a bunch for Christmas though, and she is 100% in love. I actually had to get my father his own because he was using my mom's pack. You know, because the packs usually come in like 3 or 6, depending. The one I get comes in a 3-pack because it's very, 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 very long, and you can get your back and everything else. Why I no longer use washcloths? For what? I have learned, and I'm just talking because, you know, I am a black woman, you know, with a certain type of skin, you know. I have learned that exfoliating your body on a regular basis, good God, it has done wonders for my skin. You're getting dead skin off every day. You're really getting the dirt off, the dead skin off. Your skin feels more silky. It's just, I don't know why would we use washcloths anymore. And on top of that too, like the exfoliating bath towels is what they're called, not washcloths, because if you use washcloths, they're smaller. They're called bath towels, exfoliating bath towels. The ones I get, if you want, you can actually throw them shit in a washing machine. I personally don't. They're cheap enough to just throw away and get another one. Like I said, a pack is like $6.99 or something for a pack of 3. And so I don't know. Again, why am I buying washcloths again? I'm getting 2 in 1. I'm getting cleaned and I'm getting all that dirt skin off. Actually, too, people don't know this, but like if you shave your underarms, and like especially like if you're a colored woman and you have like the discoloration, exfoliating. I don't have any of the discoloration. I don't have any of that stuff. My mother's even also told me that exfoliating has actually helped her legs. You know, like sometimes, I don't know what they call, but like, you know, like when you shave, sometimes you still have like the discoloration, like the bumps or whatever you call it. But once I started getting her into the exfoliating washcloth situation, oh girl, bye. You can't tell my parents shit, let alone my mother. What? No. So I no longer use washcloths. I use exfoliating bath towels. You will thank me later. Start from now if you want that, you know, skin. And I also use exfoliating. I mean, yeah, I still get bumps, but I also use exfoliation washcloths for my face. I keep telling people, using your hands in water, it's not good enough for your skin. It's like your body. You need to get the oil off. For those who wear makeup, you need to get that buildup off. You need to exfoliate. It helps with dark spots. It helps with acne. It just helps completely. I don't have a big, long, you know, do I have it over here? Probably not. I don't have like a long, face regimen that I do, right? I just, exfoliating has helped a lot. I do it in the morning and I do it at night. Use whatever soap you use for your face. Use it to exfoliate. I mean, yeah, whatever soap you use for your face, make sure you use it on the exfoliating washcloth. It'll make a difference. I promise you, ladies, listen up, especially because of the makeup and everything else. If you are a sweater, I'm a sweater. I'm not embarrassed to say it. Some people sweat more than others. I do sweat on my face, and my face is very oily. Summer is coming up. Start exfoliating now. Your legs, your underarms, if you're a shaver. Exfoliating also helps for those who gets like hair removal. Exfoliating helps. It gets rid of the dead skin, and it allows your skin to breathe so that the hair can grow up naturally, and you won't get the ingrown hairs and stuff like that from shaving. By the way, I no longer wax. I found waxing very, very expensive. I am thinking about maybe starting it again just for this summer, but I gotta tell you, I bought some like clippers, and when I tell you, it's probably the best thing in the world. For some reason, maybe like my body is changing. I don't know, but at one point I was able to, wax and not have like a breakout or anything like that. But the last, like, I've stopped probably for maybe like less than a year, right? And because the last few times I went, the breakout was just way too much for me. I mean, it went away, but then like I stomach being disrespectful. Although it is 5:02 in the afternoon and we haven't eaten a damn thing. The only thing we have had was a bottle of water. I forgot what I was talking about. So, oh my god, I am so hungry. My stomach just actually made me lose my train of thought. I'm so hungry. What was I saying? Waxing. I don't know, like the breakout, it was just like the bumps for me. I don't know, and I was one of those people that never had an issue, never ever had an issue with waxing, not even a bump or two. And then I remember I got 1 ingrown hair, then 2, and after like you get 3, I'm not waiting to get 5. Get the fuck out of here with that. And so once those ingrown hairs, whatever, I looked online, and even down to dermatologists, stuff like that, waxing is very harsh on the body, especially if you are a colored woman. That being said, I have used I have an electric razor, that's what it is. No, clippers, I'm tripping. Clippers. Let me make it clear. It's clippers, not a razor, clippers. And my clipper comes with like 5 different attachments to it. And when I say I haven't gotten not one bump, nothing, no ingrown hairs, nothing, right? And it gets so close. It gets so close that for me, this is all how my hair grows. I don't know about you, but for me, I can get away with after I do the clippers and and then they also have something you can get like a really close cut to the point that you're damn near bald, right? I don't have to worry about nothing for 2.5 weeks, if I'm being honest. And then for me, I'm like, okay, it's time. Like, and for me, it grows back really, really slowly. Maybe because I am getting older, my hair doesn't grow back as fast. But so yeah, that's just if you're interested in if you have problems with ingrown hair with waxing and stuff. But yeah, there's a couple of good ones on Amazon, and they're not expensive, like $23. Really good. And I actually do for like the bikini like area-ish, and then for like the whole thing. So really worth it. That's just a pointer if a single woman, right? You always don't have, like, like, especially for me, I don't have kids, I'm single, no man, no nothing. That being said, I hate waiting on maintenance to do stupid things, so I have made it a point myself that I have learned to become Mrs. Fixer-Upper. I go online, I Google, YouTube, ask my father questions. I did have an incident in my apartment. I'm not gonna put that shit on YouTube. That's also on Patreon. But my father and I basically handled it ourselves, and they still haven't come back yet to fix that shit. The point is, at my age now, I've learned that it's best to try to figure it out yourself before you ask for help. Do things yourself. But I found myself not calling maintenance for shit. Something breaks on my hand or whatever, I'm fixing it myself. I don't have time. By the way, that's why I like those survivalist shows. I am so addicted to, because you just never know. I also find myself no longer keeping text messages on my phone. I remember when I was going through my issues with my phone and storage, and I never understood why my phone storage would always be out. And then my nephew was the one who took my phone, and when you go into settings and like you go into storage and you go all the way down, I don't know what it's called, but it's called like other or extra or other shit. I was so amazed on how much memory text messages take on your phone, and oh my god, screenshots, holy fuck, they take up so much space. So now maybe you know this, but I did not think, I had no idea. And then once I got rid of, like, because I used to be this type of person, I like to go back, scroll back from like 4 months ago and see what you said, whatever. Nah, I'm good. Anything that's important, I might like screenshot it and put it into my library for myself, my photos. But I no longer keep messages. It's too much. It takes up too much on your phone. And then I also realized too that I don't scroll that far back. If I can't find it within the last 48 hours, I'm just gonna text you and say, what was that again? Because I'm not doing it. So if I'm not doing it, why are we keeping it? I also don't read text messages that are like novels. I don't. If you have to text a novel to me, pick up the fucking phone and call me. Because some people like to tell people off in the text messages. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'd rather pick up the phone and curse you out. I'm not. No. Nope. But of course, if anything's important, I will write it down or something like that. But I don't keep text messages on my phone anymore. I don't. Okay, so that concludes what I no longer do. What I have learned. Number 1, dating still sucks. I repeat, dating still sucks. Actually, the older you get, I think the more suckier it gets. Why? Because after a certain age, right, people just get comfortable. And at a certain age, people don't want to change. They expect other people around them to change and not them. So it is. So what I'm trying to say is, the older you get, dating does not get any better, like, at all. But again, if you want to know any of my dating stories or anything, please refer to my Patreon. But at 43, I have now learned what I want and don't want. Number 1, understand what I want sexually, okay? I don't want any fucking threesomes. I don't want you asking me about threesomes. I don't want you hinting about threesomes. I'm not the girl for you, right? Sexually, also too, I don't need to go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rounds in one night. For what? If you did it right the first time, all we need is one time. That's grown folks talk. Some of y'all still don't get it. Y'all like, nah. I need my 4 or 5. That's my point. You're not over 40. Mentally, I also know what I want mentally. What do I mean by mentally? I don't like to put age on things, but mentally you need to be mature. For me, why? Because I have been through some real life stuff, and if that makes you uneasy, exit. Life is not easy too. I also need someone that is mature enough mentally to talk. Sex, it doesn't always have to be about sex. Good fucking God. There's just like something on men's foreheads that just say, we gotta talk about sex. Again, at 43, it's not about sex. It's all about the communication. Now, if you're looking for a jump off, that's different. If you're looking for a side piece, that's different. I am not. I know my place. Do I want to get married? No. Do I want to live with somebody right now? No. But again, see, that's being grown. I know what I want. But from a guy, right? I need someone who understands life, knowing that life has their ups and downs, and life is not one big party. I'm 43. I know life is not one big party, but it doesn't work out when one understands that and the other does not. I also need a man in a relationship, whatever, mentally. I need for them to understand life, meaning it doesn't make you less of a man if you cry, right? It doesn't make you, weak if you cry. I need someone that will show their feelings, like fuck all this pride and I'm a man and macho bullshit. Cry, my stomach had something to say about that, but let it out. It's okay to cry, but see, that immaturity. I can't cry. Get the fuck out of here. I also need, I learned that I also need someone that understand that life might not turn out the way you want to, but don't give up. Try again. Try something different. I have a problem with people who try something and just say fuck it and leave it alone because it didn't work out, or it's too hard, or you actually have to put your thinking cap on. That turns me off completely. I love people that have, ideas, try it. I like to talk about it. They like to achieve different things. I like people who are trying to plan something for their future, and me saying that does not necessarily mean you have to have money. It's okay to plan, and even if you make a certain amount, if your plan is to save $2 a day, you still have a plan. You understand that in life, things can turn in a second, and you need a backup plan. And some of us, like myself, do not. But that's not saying I'm not trying though. But y'all know what I mean. This is all about mentally being matured, right? Also too, I can't be bothered with people that don't want to motivate one another. I just can't. Again, being mature. Communication, again, all comes with being mature. Communication, saying good morning, good night, and when we're communication. I repeat, that is not a communication. Good morning, good night, and when we're hooking up is not communication, or WYD. That's not communication at all. If you don't get what I'm saying, then patience, 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 patience. Again, I have learned that you have to be patient with damn near everything, whether it's a new job, whether it's a relationship, whether it's settling into a new apartment, or, people are so quick into jumping into things without thinking about it, or it's like the new trend on TikTok, or patience is the key. And I keep telling my Majestic babies that I know sometimes a lot of people want fast success, but sometimes fast is not always good, and sometimes, people want all this attention, and then when they do get it, they don't know what to do with it, so patience is for everything, even down to, schooling, children, your job, YouTube channels, social media stuff, followers. I know that's really, really, really big in 2023, but patience is also the key. Killing yourself to do something. It's like, I think someone told me before, it's not the quantity, it's the quality. And I now understand that, like with YouTube, putting out 5, 6, 7, 19 videos a week is gonna do nothing. It does absolutely nothing for you. So stop killing yourself. You'd rather put out videos that people want to see. They're waiting for your anticipation. Now, I'm not saying like wait months and months and months, but you know what I mean. Like, patience, go at your own speed, because going at someone else's speed will fuck you up. They have speed limits for a reason. And lastly, and this one's really, really, really big. Oh yes, this one is really, 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 really big. I have learned that I need to be around people, or men, or whatever, that understand body changes. There's a difference. I kid you not, there's a difference. There definitely is. Because, when you say body changes, my stomach is really fucking with me. Damn. It's like I'm holding my stomach hostage. Okay, yeah. So, people don't understand, like, what body changes mean. Meaning, like, as you get older, things are not as perky as it used to be. But see, a 23-year-old don't know that, or a 25-year-old don't understand that. What your body may be able to, something your body was able to withstand before might not do it now. Like, you can't drink the way you did when you were 20, when you were in your 40s. Absolutely not. And if you are, you're a fucking alcoholic. Because some of this shit I used to do back in the day, I could never do now. I mean, one, because I'm sober, but two, like, I just, no. I couldn't even think about it, but, yeah. Oh, God. But, also too, as we get older, things start to sag. We do get wrinkles, we do get this, some people, like, look on TV or look on social media, like, oh, I'm gonna look like that. They don't even look like that. especially if you had kids, and you know your weight's not gonna be the same. And men don't like all the fakeness. They don't like, you know, the eyebrows painted on. They don't like a woman with a face full of makeup. And this is not bragging, because I'm not the beautiful thing in the world, but you know, often I hear that people are drawn to me because of my natural beauty. You know, I natural is the way to go, you know, and you'll be surprised on how many people just like natural. Now, again, I've had this makeup discussion before. If you want to wear makeup, cool, you do what you do to make yourself happy, but just understand that that extra shit is not necessary. Like, you know, all the eye makeup every day. We're painting our eyebrows on every day. We're wearing blush and foundation every day. It's and when I say plastered, I mean people are plastering it on, especially the younger ones. Stop it. You don't need it. And don't get me started on these fake eyelashes that are like from here to like Alaska. Like, enough. We know it's not yours. Like, I just don't understand. You know, and like, you know, the long nails like this, men are like, the first thing men think about is like, how do you wash your ass? See, let me move on before I get comments about me laughing. I can't. Overall, I just need a man who's realistic, who understands as we get older, things change. You know, I can't be bothered with, you know, anyway. Like, I need a man to understand, like, hot flashes. What is a hot flash? I don't want a guy saying, oh my god, you're hot. I want you to say, oh, let me put the fan on for you. Oh, let me crack that window for you. I need that type of man. We're done with that. Damn, we got a whole lot more to go. Let's go. Don't change for anyone but yourself. I repeat, don't do any changes unless it's for yourself. What do I mean? Don't do nothing to yourself that you don't want to do, right? Because, you know, I hear men saying, oh, you should have bigger boobs, you should have this, you should have that. And, you know, as us females, you know, we still always want to look our best and this and that, but it might not be something that you want. It's something only strictly that your man wants, or like your friend wants, or whatever. But then think about this, right? Say this shit don't work out. Now you're stuck with like this boob job you didn't want, or you're stuck with like some type of haircut that you didn't even want, or now you started wearing makeup that you don't want, and it's like, and for what? And it's always the ones. I'm gonna say it. It's always the ones that ask you to change that won't change a damn thing for themselves. Like, you can say, okay, you want my hair to be cut? Well, I want you to cut that beard. You know, it's always the people that are not willing to change that want you to change. And the answer is no. Now, if you like the change that they're suggesting, that's different, right? But, you know, especially females, we're out here to please. We want our man to, you know, wow us and this is and that. But, you know, again, a lot of times we are put in a situation, whether out of desperation or loneliness, that we do things for other people to make them happy, but yet we're not actually happy either. So I have learned that if you're gonna make any change, do it for yourself and not for the one that's asking you. My stomach is really getting ridiculous right now, but we're gonna get to this video. So I've also learned, we're gonna make this part short, that don't waste your time on people that are toxic. It won't get better. It won't get better. The best happiness you can have is a peace of mind. So, if something is happening in a relationship and it's getting worse, get out. It's not gonna get better. If your friends are causing you aggravation, whatever, let them go. 90% of people in your life do not have their best interest at all, so let them go. If anyone, like I have written down here, if anyone brings you down in any way, let them go. Anyone makes you feel uncomfortable or puts you in uncomfortable situations, let them go. If you see red flags, let them go. Never ignore your intuition, ladies. Or I shouldn't even say ladies. Your intuition is the best gift God or whoever you pray to has given us, right? Your intuition. If something feels off, most likely it's off. Just listen to yourself and trust yourself. And so, but not everyone's for you, and that even includes family. Families, they can be toxic too. My father also always told me that sometimes you have to love from afar, and I'm now understanding exactly what he means by that. So, I also have here, never settle for nothing. You deserve happiness, especially you deserve happiness as much as the one you're settling for, right? He's happy, but if you're settling, you're not. You're thinking this might be it. No one else will love you. Bullshit. If someone loves, let me not say that either. Let me not. Okay, there's someone out there for everyone, and don't think for a minute because you have short hair or long hair, or you're black or you're white or you're this or you're that or you're fat or you're skinny that no one's gonna want you, or maybe you're disabled. That's bullshit. The problem is most of us talking to small-minded people. That's the problem. Don't let anyone ever think that no one else is gonna love you. That's not true. Now, it might be a battle looking for that one, but that's called dating and life. Never settle, never settle, never settle, because settling can actually bring you a lifetime of misery and pain. Think about it, peoples. Think about what I just said. Okay. Also, too, I don't know why people have this thing that everyone must like you. No, not everyone has to like you, and you don't have to like everyone. I repeat, you don't have to like everyone, and everyone don't have to like you. Period. And like I said, not everyone has your best interest at heart. See, I keep my circle small, right? I have 0 friends around me, right? Like girlfriends, let me say that. I have, like my ex-neighbors and stuff, but they're really, really young, they're cool and stuff like that. But I have one friend that I tell everything to, and I'm completely comfortable. Although we do have that moment when, she be asking me like what I want for gifts and shit, and we have a little squirrel about that. But I have one friend, my Jazzy Boo, and my sis Jazzy Boo. Yeah. I'm actually laughing about that iPhone conversation. I'll ask y'all in a minute, but I have one friend that I tell everything to, and at first I wasn't completely, I have trust issues, right? But as you go on, you learn to know who has your best interest, and I found out she really has my best interest, and She truly loves me and I love her back. And we talk about 3 to 4 times a week on real shit, funny shit, TV shows, all of it. It's like, I'm telling you right now, if her and I lived in the same state, it will be a problem. It would be a complete problem. It would be a problem. A good problem. But if you crossed us and we were together, yeah, it'll be some shit. I'm just saying. But it's really best to keep your circle small, you know, because again, not everyone has your best interest. People are trying to steal your man, your career. They want what you got, you know. And at 43, I understand, and I really appreciate Jazz's friendship, because, you know, you need that one friend to say, I think I fucked up, and they say, no, you didn't fuck up, or they be like, yeah, maybe you should wait on that. You need that in your life. And so, again, keep your circle small. That's all I'm saying. Keep your eyes open. You know, I have this rule too, that like, if I have to, like, okay, if I have like my friend, my boyfriend, and me, us three, right? And let's say I have to run out. I'm not leaving my friend and my man in the same house. I'm just not doing it. There's just certain things I'm just not doing. I actually learned that from Wendy Williams, and I 100% agree. It could be that anyway. You know, not everyone has your best interest. And although it took me this long to find my Jazz, I'm glad I did. I'm glad I have her, a genuine friend. So thank you, Jazz. Okay. I've also learned that people don't listen. If people just stop yappity yap 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 and and always want to be right and just listen, this world would be a better place. This world would be a better place. This world would be a better place. Just listen. Just listen. Sometimes people are so quick to jump in. Some people are quick to you know, cut people off. Like, just listen. That's the problem. People are too anxious. Just listen. Especially the younger generation. They really seem to have a listening problem. As a unit, as a whole, we need to learn to listen and do your own research on stuff. I think it drives me insane when people listen to somebody and say, oh, you're right, and take you know what they say as facts. No, I am that girl that even if you tell me, like, I don't know, Oprah was 95, that could be true, but I'm Googling it anyway. Like, people have to learn how to do their own research, listen, and stop relying on other people to do stuff. Listen, learn, and do your own research. And do your own research on everything. Everything. Like, I do my research on products, you know, because I'm allergic to aloe. So there's certain products that I can't use. Like, I can't use anything in my hair that has aloe, or on my scalp, or on my skin, because it will burn through my skin. Like, I read everything though. I read ingredients. I read comments. I'm that girl who's tracking packages. Like, I think people get way too laid back about things. And no, at 43 I learned you can't be laid back about nothing. Absolutely nothing. Do your own research about everything, everyone, doctors, procedures, everything. Be that person. And believe it or not, right? When you do your own research, guess what? You learn stuff. I know people hate reading, but the fuck? I've also learned that I absolutely 100% hate social media. I hate it, and I think I've already expressed why, especially like for our younger generation. I hate it. I think just like, drugs or alcohol. No, more than 60% of this world is addicted to social media and is doing nothing but either giving you wrong information, fucking you up, or fucking up your self-esteem. And I also have here social media / filters. I've also learned that I don't really care for a lot of these filters. Let me explain. Now, I do filters on my thumbnails, right? Because if I'm being honest, I'm not gonna like go in the bathroom and put on makeup just to take a thumbnail. I'm not doing that, right? That being said though, the filters that I use are just nice makeup that I like, that if I was going out that I would do it myself. I'm not doing nothing outrageous or nothing that is far-fetched from what you see in the videos, right? But when you start using filters to like get like upper, your cheekbones, and to make your face longer, and to make your face look skinnier, or your body look skinnier, or your waist look skinnier, I have a problem with that. Because you see, it's like images like this that are fucking our young generation up, thinking that everyone has to be skinny, thinking that everyone has to have like, a certain size boob, and everyone has to have long hair, and everybody has to look like a fucking Kardashian or look like a Barbie doll, or no. Again, I understand filters for pictures and stuff like that, but when your filter doesn't even resemble you, that's a problem. Back to the makeup. When you put all that makeup on, and then when you take it off and it doesn't resemble you, that's a problem. We have this image that everyone has to look a certain way or we're not getting accepted, and I know that all too well. I'm a woman, and I'm overweight. So trust me, when I understand the whole, but I've also learned through this dating journey that I'm going through, again, that men don't like all that shit y'all see. Men don't like, and it's so funny because now I noticed, and it's a smart thing to do, men are asking for pictures of natural pictures with no filter. And I agree, fuck yeah, because see, you're not gonna trick me. We're not playing this catfish game. I 100% respect that. I remember 2 guys asking me, don't take this the wrong way, but do you mind sending a photo of no filters, whatever. So then when I sent him a picture, he was actually surprised. He said to me, both of them said to me, they were like, wait a minute, this is you. And I'm like, yeah, no filters, no this. I didn't suck my... We're not doing none of that. We're not doing that, because in actuality, if this works out and then I have to meet you, how am I going to explain why my cheekbones are now down here and why my chin is back here? Like, we're not doing that. So I've also learned not to care about what people think and be yourself. Keep your own ideas. So on that note, that ends this segment. The segment was a lot longer than I expected. This whole segment took 1 hour, but y'all wanted a long ramble video, so here you go. On to the next part. Okay, for this segment here, we're going to do celebrity, gossip, and my thoughts. So, if I'm being honest though, I have not been keeping up with the celebrities, if I'm being honest. At one point, I used to get my celebrity gossip from the Wendy Williams show, but she's no longer on the show. And I do watch TMZ from time to time. Like, I throw on TMZ like when I'm editing or cleaning or something, but to be honest, Lindsay, she definitely had a rocky moment there. You know, she went from a childhood star and didn't really quite transition to the adult star that she wanted to be. You know, between fame, money, you know, drugs, alcohol, etc., the paparazzi. You know, I think some of us did not think Lindsay would make it, but here she is, married almost a year, and now she is welcoming her first bundle of joy. I think I think she's like 35 or 36, so congratulations to her. I'm glad she changed her life around. I'm glad she settled down, and I'm really excited for her new journey in life. So this next gossip, Black China. Now, for those who do not know who Black China is, I don't either. Like, I know her, but I don't really know what she's really known for in the Hollywood world. I don't. Like, I mean, to put it in better terms, she is Rob Kardashian, Kim Kardashian's brother, baby mom. Like, I don't know what else to say. I mean, we know why she was known in the outside world. But what is she really known for on TV? Like, I don't know. TV personality. I don't know if she was in any of the Love and Hip Hops or any of that stuff because I don't watch it, but I know her mama's crazy as hell. I can tell you that shit. But, I read that she's now, see, this is what I'm saying, maturity. You know, like I was saying in my last segment, you know, when you're younger, you're thinking, oh, this fake shit is good, and the big lips, and the big this, and the big that, and the funny thing is, now people are getting that shit reversed. If you look on YouTube, people are getting their BBLs, you know, reversed. It's not cute. There's not, like, keep your natural self. But Black China has decided to take all her filters out, her lip and like all of it, her ass, all of it. She's ready to go natural, and I fucking love it. Again, I'm gonna say this one more time because it needs to be heard, because it's definitely important for my next and last segment of this video. And my last segment for the video is not gonna be for everyone, but what you want when you're younger is not what you probably want when you're older, or when you're ready to settle down, or ready to do whatever you want, right? But it just goes to show you that people do grow up, and I love this for her, because although I don't know how she really makes her money, I don't know how she gets her paycheck. I've always thought that Black China was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful young lady. Again, her mama's crazy as hell. They all might be ratchet as fuck, ghetto as fuck, I don't know. But I was pleasantly surprised to see that she's officially growing up and saying, enough, I don't want it anymore. I don't need it. I don't want it. It's just a beautiful thing. So good luck to Black China and your new adventures moving forward. You know, Angela Bassett. Now, I mean, most of you are on social media, and there has been a clip going around of her losing the Oscar to Jamie Lee. Now, you know, we're human, right? There's some human emotions that we can't control, and one of those was disappointment on Angela Bassett's face when she lost. Like, she didn't like roll her eyes or anything. You could just see that she was genuinely hurt. And if I'm being honest, Auntie, was hurt too. Because if I'm being 100% honest, Angela Bassett should have gotten she should have gotten like 35 Oscars just for that movie. What's Love got to do with it? Portraying Tina Turner. Oh shit. What? What's his name? Lawrence Fishburne. Them two should have been. Then again, I don't know if he got an Oscar for that or not, but I know she didn't. But she is such a phenomenal actress, and she is able to do it all, right? But that movie, What's Love Got to Do with It, baby, was on a different level. That being said, she never got an award for that. She did not get an award for Black Panther 1 or 2, which was ridiculous. And, she lost the Oscar to Black Panther 2 this time around to Jamie Lee. And you know what? Honestly, I don't know what Jamie Lee won the award for, because I don't watch like the Oscars and Grammys. I just like to watch performances and see who won. I can't sit through award shows, whether I'm there or at home. I just cannot. I do not have the attention span for that at all. By the way, though, there was this lady in the Oscars. I don't know who she was, but she was wearing like this white thing. It's been all over the tabloids and news and social media, but she's wearing like this white thing. And now they're saying that they might put like a limit onto like what you can wear to the Oscars, because it's not fair for like people sitting behind you that can't see, and you're wearing this. Ignore my stomach. And you're seeing all of this, and you can't see the performances or shows. So I just thought that was funny, because when I saw that clip, I said to myself, the person sitting behind the lady in all white must be mad as fuck, right? But then, like, when you pick these costumes, do people not care about people behind them? I don't know. I just want to throw that out there. But Tina Turner, damn it, Angela Bassett. I'm so hungry right now, and my stomach is not letting me forget it. But Angela Bassett, besides like movies and stuff, she's also played in America's Horror Story, which I absolutely love. By the way, has anyone watched the last season at the American Horror Story in New York? Is it worth it? Is it good? I've been reading reviews. Many don't like it. I was thinking about starting it, but I don't know. But she also does like American Horror Story, and right now she is on that show, which when I tell you that show 911 is something to watch, I'm telling you, like, people think this world is like, it's just cut and paste, like it's just right there. 911 shows you that shit can happen, like that you don't expect to happen, but that could happen. All the calls that they get on that show, I'm literally holding my breath, especially this season. But Angela Bassett, she plays a cop on that show, so she's movies, TV shows. I wish she would have gotten that Oscar, because I think it's just long overdue. But I just wanted to talk about that with Angela Bassett, because I really felt bad for her, and just she still tried to keep that smile on her face, but we felt it, and damn it. Also in the news, if you care enough, Taylor Swift has just kicked off her tour. I think she started in, ignore my stomach, she's starting in Arizona. Now, I actually love this. I have no complaints over Taylor Swift at all. To me, she I have a couple of her songs on my playlist. One thing about Taylor, though, that I like to acknowledge is I like that she fights for who she loves for and her friends and what's right. And I like that she really hasn't steered away the VMAs and stuff. I love her charisma. I love her, she's just being Taylor. And one thing I like about Taylor, though, if you notice, like on clips and stuff, during the award ceremonies, like during people's performances, she's up there dancing. She don't give a damn how she looks. She knows the words. Like, she supports other artists. She's never trying to bring anyone down. And so, by the way, I don't really, like, something happened with Taylor Swift and Ticketmaster and her ticket sales or something like that. All I gotta say is, her fans don't play. Her fans do not play. Her fans do not play. So, but overall, I like Taylor. Her music is cool. But if you care, she has kicked off her tour starting in Arizona. So good luck to Taylor Swift, and hopefully she'll have a safe and successful tour. Now, talking about tours, this next story, I was like, get the fuck out of here with this shit. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. Now, I'm not even gonna Google because I don't even care. But I saw this story online, and I actually saw it on TMZ. Drake, I don't know if I guess he's promoting his store or something like that, but Drake's ticket sales are causing some people concern. Like, I have a problem, okay? I have a problem, right, with a rapper who has tickets. Their ticket sales is more like a Beyonce or, a Rihanna or something like that. Why? Let me tell you. I have been to a billion concerts in my life. A billion, right? That being said, the only rapper that I would ever repeat going to see is Jay-Z. Why? Because I feel as if he gives you the money worth. He engages the audience. He talks to the audience. He sits there and he has like there's camera people all around the audience. Like, he'd be like, camera 13, put your face on someone. He engages in that. Jay-Z brings out people, he just has like, sorry y'all, hold on. Jay-Z just has this presence about him. It's not just rapping and walking back and forth, up and down the stage, hollering and having like 30 other men behind you. Jay-Z's concert is something special. I don't know, like I said, you will always be surprised with special guests. It's just worth it, right? That being said, though, I have been to Busta Rhymes concerts, Snoop Dogg concerts, Ja Rule concerts. I've been to the Hard Knock Live concert. That was a Jay-Z concert, but that also had like DMX. My point is that a rapper compared to like a Beyonce or like a Rihanna or a Taylor Swift or just a female I guess singer, there's dancing, there's choreograph, right? The ladies they're changing costumes, they have dancers. It's more of like a production, you know what I mean? Like, I've never been to a Rihanna concert, but I've been to a B concert, and let's just forget me being a B fan and the rest of it. Just the effort they put into it, the design on the stage, the costumes, the makeup, there's so much that goes into that. I can see why, a Rihanna or Taylor Swift will have high ticket sales. I'm still stuck on fucking stupid on Beyonce. You know, she only tours every 4 to 6 years. And if you do the math amongst how old Beyonce is now, okay, but you get your money's worth at a Beyonce concert, right? I could not see myself paying $900 or $1,000 for a Drake ticket. And what pissed me off even more is that his nosebleed tickets start at $350. Why? And I'm sitting there listening to TMZ, and I'm saying to myself, I've been to Broadway shows, I've been to rap concerts, to all types of shit, right? And if all you're gonna do is rap on stage and move and walk up and down, I can catch you on fucking YouTube for free. Get the fuck out of here, Drake. You need to take several fucking seats. Now, unless you're gonna be dropping it like it's hot and like dancing and shit like that, then let me know. But Drake, take several seats. Take several fucking seats. I'm just saying. Now, I don't know the last time Drake has done a concert, right? But honestly, I think this is probably Beyonce's most expensive concert, and I think it's because this might be her last one for a while, right? But even like the last concert of Beyonce I went to, I think our tickets was like $350 a ticket amongst 700. I could. And even Jay-Z, I think the most I paid for a Jay-Z concert might have been like $300 a ticket, and I had awesome seats, and I had the best fucking time of my life. And the people that were in front of me and in back of me and next to me, we all became best friends for the next 2 hours. It was just that warm feeling when Jay walked out. And so I don't know. And you know, Jay knows how to pick like the right company to come with. I don't know. Drake. I'm not saying like, you know, there's nothing wrong with Drake. I'm just saying you baby, you need to bring it down a notch. Actually, a few. Oh, and also too, my brother-in-law wanted to get tickets for Drake, and he called me laughing, actually right before I did this video, and he was like, have you looked at Drake tickets? I was like, why am I looking at Drake tickets when I'm still trying to look at Beyonce tickets? Like, I can't do both right now, you know. And he was like, yeah, he was like, I'd rather go to B. He was like, the amount of money that he's asking for, and he even said, for what? For what? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So that's that. This next topic, a lot of people were inboxing me about. So as many of you know, the Alex Murdaugh trial, it ended, but it was going for one point. And if you have no clue what I'm talking about, I did that whole case on my Patreon. If not, you can Google or find another YouTube channel that's talking about the Alex Murdaugh case. But this is what I mean about attention. What made O.J. Simpson pick up his motherfucking phone and go live or do a video? I don't know which one this man did, but oh yes, he said the following, and I quote, "A whole lot of people have been asking me my opinion shit seriously or not, because I'm like, oh, wait. Then he proceeds to say, wait, first of all, let's talk about the chuckle. Like, he says, I don't know why people think I'm an expert, then chuckles. Like, I'm not sure at that moment he realized the words that came out of his mouth. Like, okay, even if it was true and you have receipts to show that people are asking you, are you really questioning on why people might think you're an expert? Like, am I the only one? Okay, I might be the only one, I don't know. But then he says he watched Alex Murdaugh take the stand and knew it wasn't a bad idea because he is known to be a liar. Okay? Then goes to explain exactly what Alex was trying to do as far as trying to get sympathy for the jury. So OJ goes on to say that Alex Murdaugh took the stand by himself, because remember, Alex was a lawyer, and OJ saying, I knew that wasn't a good idea, but I knew what he was doing. See, Alex was trying to get at least two, not one, according to OJ. No, not one, but he was getting two. He was trying to get two jurors to feel sorry for him. He was trying to get just two jurors on his side. So then I'm sitting here thinking, oh wait, it gets better. He says he was trying to get at least two juries to believe he was a good boy. Well, for someone who just says, I don't know why people think I'm an expert, you damn sure is giving expert advice though. Like, you know what you're talking about. And let's talk about how he knew he was a liar. Takes a liar to know a liar. Takes a killer to know a killer. I mean, when do people just step away and say, you know what, let me shut the fuck up, let me shut the fuck up, let me shut the fuck up? Like, you dodged one bullet with that murder case, right? And then you just get out of jail for like stealing your own shit. Like, what the fuck? Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. And he also had the audacity to at one point want to sit there and give us advice on the Cosby incident, the Bill Cosby. Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, you old piece of shit. Shut the fuck up. Listen, y'all can say what you want. Oh, well, he was, not guilty. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I promise you that OJ knows more. I mean, I'm not gonna say my real thoughts, but OJ knows what the fuck happened. Like, get the fuck out of here. And also, too, just by him picking up that phone and going live or doing a video just also proves that this man has no friends, or no real friends, no family, nobody looking out for him, after him, whatever. Because a true friend would have said, delete that shit. Or a true friend would have said, nah, nigga, that ain't it. Like, what made you think that the world wanna hear from your black ass? Out of all the celebrities in the world, not one of us sat here and said, damn, I wonder what OJ thinks about this shit. Not a one. Get the fuck out of here. Take several seats. Now, I'm just gonna leave that whole nonsense shenanigans alone. Like, OJ, go to bed. Just go to bed. Put some Bengay on and just go to bed. Just call it a fucking night. but I don't know. It is what it is, right? But and people had the audacity to be like, oh, well, why is he bringing up Jada and Will? And why is he bringing up this slap now? And oh, it's so convenient that his comedy special came out right before the Oscars. And, like, you people need to stop. So, it was okay that he got slapped on national TV, and that would be known for the rest of his life. It's okay that he got embarrassed, right? It's okay that people even named it the slap around the world, and what I would have done, and if someone came on my stage and blah, 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 and everyone had things to say about it, and everyone was doing interviews, and everyone was asking, you know, each celebrity, what you think of this and what you think of that, and after, Chris Rock got slapped, Will Smith was still able to do a 30-minute speech, and he was still able to get hugs from people and calm him down and blah, blah, blah. And you're telling me that the man who actually got slapped on national TV can't talk about it? Get the fuck out of here. If that man wanted to talk about it 5 years from now, so fucking what? He was the one that got slapped in his face amongst 10 million people at the moment. But god damn it, how many people have watched that slap worldwide by now? Your wife, your children, everybody, and people have a problem him expressing how he felt. Get the fuck out of here. Again, we're going back to people's opinions. It's like people can't even talk about themselves now. I agree with everything that he said. I 100% agree. I agree that Jada ruined that man's career. I believe that the moment he married Jada, all of it was just gonna crumble around. That's exactly what happened. Do I think Will's a bad person? No, but I do think he handled it wrong. But who cares what I think? The point is, the man who got slapped actually was the one who talked about it, and people have a problem with that shit. Are you kidding me? So Jada was able to express how she felt about it, and Will was able to give these bullshit apologies and bullshit interviews, and that's not the man I am, and I'm better now, and everyone else can say what they want to say. But the man that actually got slapped on fucking during the Oscars, everybody will always remember the black man who got slapped by the other black man, right? Over a joke. It's crazy to me. So he was supposed to get slapped, and that's it. Just go about his life and never talk about it. It's crazy, but I just want to say that I agreed with everything that he said in his special. Again, I give it a 7 out of 10. It is on Netflix, and if that's the way he wants to express his feelings, then damn it, who are we to tell him no? Like, get the fuck out of here with this bullshit. So anyway, on that note, this ends this segment of the celebrity gossip, and we have one more segment to go, and that is going to be for the grown folks only. So stay tuned. Okay, so as you can see, I am losing my sunlight. But this last segment here is gonna be a little bit more serious. This is for the grown folks only. We are going to talk about a serious topic that I found very, very interesting, and that I wanted to hear your thoughts and input. I thought long and hard if I wanted to do it, and then I'm saying to myself, I'm not gonna have anyone punk me from doing any topics that I want on my channel. So here we are. But I don't want wasn't actually watching Dr. Phil, but I happened to walk in when Dr. Phil was on, type of thing. And the topic actually caught my attention, right? And it's a topic on the transitioning, right? Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I know what it feels like to be in a wrong body, right? Or be the wrong gender. I cannot speak on that because I do not have experience. I'm putting that out there right now. I am saying I cannot say I understand what people go through when they do want to transition, or I don't know how it feels being trapped in the wrong body or wrong gender. Okay, let me just say I understand. I don't know what that feels like. But that being said, it was a topic because I guess the rainbow community was getting a little upset at doctors that were so here's the thing, people are going to doctors to transition, right? And people are getting offended that doctors are also giving them information to how to de-transition, right? So what they're trying to do now is they're trying to pass a law that you cannot transition until you are 18 years old. And I totally 100% agree with that. And I have a whole list of things here, but I want to say first is, and there was also teens on the show that actually transitioned too early, and now, like, I didn't know that they were giving kids hormone pills as early as 11 years old to start transitioning. I did not know we were going that young. What you want at 11, you don't want at 15. And what you want at 15, you most likely don't want when you're 19. And when you're 19, I'm pretty sure when you're 30, you don't want the same things and when you are 19, right? That being said, I don't think it is a good idea to have a child slash minor make such a big decision in regards to transitioning before the age of 18. You know, there's rules in life for a reason, right? There's rules to when you can smoke. There's rules to when you can go off to army. There's rules to when you can drink alcohol. There's rules to, gambling. There's rules for everything, and there's for a reason, because, your decision making, like your brain is not even fully functioning completely at the age of like 12, 13, or completely developed at 12, 13, 14, 15, right? And then when I saw people on the stage or chiming in, and they were saying they wish they wait, because a couple people said that they got it mixed up. They got wanting to transition or being a boy or a girl, they got it mixed up with mixed feelings in regards to, are they gay or are they bisexual? And that's my point right there. And like, this one girl was on stage, and they started her at 12 years old, and now that she transitioned back to what she was a boy, wanted to be a girl. No, wait, I'm sorry. No, she was a girl. She was a girl who wanted to be a boy, and now she wants to be a girl. And I say that because she was saying that, there's certain things she can change, but one thing that she cannot change was her voice. She said she had to retrain her voice and talk in a higher pitch, but when she talks normally, she sounds like a man. You know what I'm saying? So there's certain things that cannot cannot be reversed, or it's hard to fix, right? Okay, so let me just go down this list real quick because I think I'm jumping ahead. So they're trying to make this law that kids cannot transition until they're 18 years old. Again, I think that is accurate. I say kids are getting hormone pills as early as 11. This was also interesting because they also had a couple of young kids that were, 14, 15, 16, and the doctor only spent like 20 to 30 minutes with them only, and that they were walking out with a prescription for hormone pills or whatever else to start this new journey or this process. Now, how are you going to give people pills when some of them haven't even been through puberty yet? It's like you're messing with the body. Like, let the body fully, go through puberty, let it fully develop, and then after 18, you can do whatever you want. But I just have this feeling that when you start messing with people who are not even fully developed yet, I feel as if in the long run, it might cause like health problems. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, it's like interrupting. It's like interrupting cooking, right? You're cooking something, but you interrupt it, and it's like it's not fully being cooked. If that makes sense, I don't know. Also, too, doctors are now being okay. There's two things. If kids come into the doctor's office and talk about transitioning, right? Doctors also feel that it's necessary to talk about, okay, well, you want to transition, but let me just explain to you if you want to de-transition and what will happen and the pros and the cons. And I think that's important. It's like if you get, plastic surgery, there's pros and cons, to like getting bigger boobs, everything has pros and cons. And of course, it's like you ask the doctor, okay, well, if you get these boobs, can I get them taken out? It's just natural to have, all your T's crossed and I's dotted, like, and then once like a doctor starts talking about transitioning, they now get labeled as, being a homophobe or being this or being that, and it's like, this is what I'm saying, it goes back to this world being so damn sensitive. It's like a doctor can't express his concerns without being labeled something. I don't find nothing wrong with a patient coming in and them telling them what they want, and the doctor saying, okay, well, you want to transition, but just to let you know, if you decide you want to de-transition, these are also the options, and what can happen. I find that nothing wrong with that, but now it's like we live in a society when people want to express concerns or express their opinions, it's like we get labeled or blackballed or cancel culture, and it's sad because medical professions are supposed to be honest and let you know the pros and cons, and when they can't even do their job, because it's like it's just mind-blowing to me. And then some of the kids, and this is like even like on my 600-pound life, right, there's a process to go with it. Like, you have to prove you want this, you have to prove to the doctor that you can lose weight on your own, and then you have to go to therapy, not just one session or 2 sessions. You have to go through. A lot of these people don't get surgery until like a year and a half, like 2 years in. So it's mind-boggling to me that they would do such extensive surgery on someone or start something like this when people are still in high school, 15, 16, and starting hormone pills at 11 or 12 when you haven't even gone through puberty yet. And this is okay, so we had kids on stage, kids that wanted to transition, right, and kids that did but are trying to de-transition. And I thought it was an interesting question when the ones that are trying to de-transition are asking the ones that want to transition, right? Why? Why do you want to become a man, or why do you want to become a girl? And this is the response I got from my lovely youngsters. Oh yes. Number one, they don't like to be looked at. I kid you not, when that little girl said, she feels uncomfortable when guys look at her. All I want to say to her is, girl, as beautiful as you are, there's gonna be a time, and she was only she was 13 years old. I feel like saying, girl, there's gonna be a time when you want people to look at you, right? But see, being uncomfortable and not being able to talk to boys, or being an introvert, is not a reason to say, you know what, I'm better off being a boy. The reasoning is that's not good enough. Sexual trauma. I understand that people who have had some sexual trauma, they feel as if, okay, well, I was, sexually assaulted because I'm a girl, but if I become a boy, that will never happen again. And again, we all know that's not an exact reason to transition. Again, I always feel as if people who transition just know, like, they just know they're not supposed to be a boy, or they know they're not supposed to be a girl. They just really know. And I'm talking about kids who are iffy, who don't even know like the pronouns. They're just learning, and some kids are they just want to have their own label. Again, being called someone, and getting rid of your boobs or your penis or something like that is not a reason for have your own label. You can do that. Excuse me. You can do that without like the extent of it all. Am I making any sense? One person said, well, there's a trend on TikTok. See, once I heard the word trend on TikTok, I said to myself, that goddamn social media. Again, social media. Oh, one lady said, well, someone did a GoFundMe for her transitioning surgery, and she got over $300,000. Whoa. So you're doing it for money? Again, this is a young person's answer, right? In TikTok, they think it's cool. It's cool to be able to play dress up. And then that's when Dr. Phil turned to her and said, transitioning is not playing dress up. Again, even the terminology these kids are using longer get my period. And it's like, people think this is a joke, so now we want to transition so you won't get your period. It has nothing to do with nothing else. You just don't want your period. What? It's like phrases like that. Some of them says, oh well, it's a lot easier being a man than a female. It's like that again, just a response off of some of these young children on why they want to transition. To me, it's not giving I'm miserable, or I'm really unhappy, or I know I should be a boy, or I know this is not my life. I am not giving that. I am definitely losing sunlight here, y'all. And like I said too, let's see if I can get some more light up in here. You know, Dr. Phil was also explaining that some of this stuff, you know, you can't reverse back. Like sometimes you get like, no, that ain't even getting enough light. Oh well, sometimes you can't reverse like the unwanted hair, and you know, the just like the voice. What else was not reversible? Yeah, they cannot reverse voice, boobs, unwanted hair. You can't say, you know, get your penis cut off and then say, oops, yeah, I actually do want that, you know. So I just want to know your thoughts on this topic. I think it is a good idea for kids to be able to completely develop, finish high school, and then, you know, let them do them after that, you know. But it also puts parents in this position that some parents are like, well, if we tell our kids no, then we're homophobe, or we're this, or we're that. And it's like, again, this world is so scared to do anything or to say no to their children, you know, because they're afraid to get canceled or this or that. And we really need to stop this shit. It's not cancel culture, it's not being homophobe, it's just like, can you just wait, love? Just wait. You know, make sure this is what you want. Let's make sure you go through puberty. Make sure, you know, you have a normal period and everything's okay down there. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. And then I think, you know, if it just brings up a whole lot of topics now in high school, I think that the world is not really ready to face yet. If they keep allowing kids to transition at such a young age, I think it's going to cause a lot of confusion for many. And it's going to cause a lot of resentment. Like, well, why did you make me do this? I was so young and you were the parent, and why did you let me and I was a child? And I don't know, guys. But I think that is it on this topic. It's just something I wanted to bring to your attention. On that note though, I hope you truly enjoyed this long ramble that I did for the 7K special. You wanted it, you got it.